go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the third game of a 4-game series against the Boston Red Sox here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. And, folks, this homestand sucks. This homestand really stinks. We have gone losers 5 out of 6 on this 8-game homestand between the Astros and the Red Sox. Same 2 teams we played the previous week. We had a 7-game stretch, and we won a lot. We won 2 out of 3 in Houston. I'm sorry, make that a 5-game stretch. 2 out of 3 we won in Houston. We won both games in Boston. Much different story this past week. We've only managed to win 1 game so far in this homestand with 2 games left to play. And the 1 game we won is the only game on this homestand Trevor Rogers is going to pitch. He is not pitching in this series. Boston is fortunate to avoid him, and we are unfortunate to not have him. Tonight is going to be a tough test, I think. That's safe to say, because on the mound for the Orioles, it's a bit of a bullpen / emergency starter, but / not actually starting kind of a game. The Orioles are going to be implementing a 6-man rotation starting. Well, it's already the idea has already been put into place. The reason why this game doesn't have one of our regular starters going for us, it would be Cade Povich on normal rest tonight. But the Orioles had made up their mind, I think, the moment they were ready to call up Kyle Bradish to implement a 6-man rotation for the remainder of the season. And we got that confirmed today. A couple of sources out there confirming the Orioles will use a 6-man rotation for the remainder of the season. So it's easier to do that, of course, coming up in a few days. The rosters expand to 28 players, so you're going to have an extra pitcher up, so that helps. So Tyler Wells is going to be that 6th man in the rotation. Next time around, he will be taking up the spot that is currently open for what will be Dietrich Enns. Dietrich Enns, the left-handed reliever, the veteran we picked up near the trade deadline off the scrap heap. He will start tonight's game, and we have called up Roansy Contreras. Contreras, a former Cardinal. He has been a starter in his professional career. He's also been used to moving up and down between the majors and the minors. Kind of a fringe guy. We saw him, I believe, once already this season on a call-up. I don't remember it going all that well, but that's who's going to try to pitch the bulk of the innings tonight after Dietrich Enns pitches anywhere from 1 to 2 innings, I would imagine. Roansy Contreras is going to somewhat start tonight's ball game, just not start tonight's ball game, if you get my drift. On the mound for Boston, it's going to be Brian Bello. Let me pull up his numbers here. For Bello this season, he has a record of 10-6, a 3.07 ERA, and a 1.22 WHIP. Damn, that's damn good. ERA just a hair over 3 and a WHIP under $1.25. That is solid numbers for a starting pitcher in Major League Baseball. 135 innings, 119 hits, 102 strikeouts to 46 walks. He's given up 14 home runs. That's less than 1 per 9 inning. So he does not give up the home run ball too much. To get 1 would be doing better than average. Here is the lineup for the Red Sox, the visiting team. Roman Anthony will lead off and play right field. Alex Bregman will bat second and play third. Trevor Story is the shortstop hitting third. Jaron Duran is in left field, the cleanup hitter tonight. Cedar Rafaela will play center field and bat fifth. Nathaniel Lowe is at first base hitting sixth. Masataka Yoshida will DH and bat seventh. Connor Wong, the catcher, will hit eighth. And David Hamilton will be at second base batting ninth. For Baltimore, Jackson Holliday, as per usual, will lead off and play second base. Jeremiah Jackson is batting third and hitting second, Gunnar Henderson, as usual, shortstop, hitting third. Ryan Mountcastle, the cleanup hitter, and DHing tonight. Colton Cowser is going to bat fifth and play center field. Samuel Basayo in the lineup tonight. He is catching and batting sixth. Kobe Mayo is at first base, hitting seventh. Dylan Beavers will be in right field, hitting eighth. And Dylan Carlson is in left field, batting ninth. The Red Sox come in with a record of 73-60. They've won these first 2 games against us. They are currently tied with the Yankees on record. Both teams 4 games behind Toronto for the AL East Division lead. And I believe that ties them with the best record for a wild card team at the moment. The Orioles, meanwhile, again, they had won 6 out of 7 before this recent slump at home, but now we've lost 5 out of 6. So we did work our way down to, did we get to 7 games under 500? I know we got to at least 8, but now we're back to 12 under with a record of 60-72. If the Orioles were to go 25-5 the rest of the way, we might have a chance. Just saying. 25-5, is it possible? Looking at the schedule, I would say, yeah. We still have 7 games against the Yankees. We have a series against the Dodgers. We've got to go out west to play the Padres. We've got 2 more games here against Boston. But we got to go the rest of the season losing no more than 5 times. 30 games to go, folks. Oh, boy. Hey, the weather's nice. I'm showing 76 degrees at game time in Baltimore. Even if it's humid, that sounds pretty tolerable. Partly cloudy skies. Should be no trouble getting the ball game in here tonight. And it is now 6:30 p.m. Eastern, so we are 5 minutes away from first pitch. There are some other roster notes to go over. The game is ready to go. We have made some moves. We just keep making moves, folks. Sean Dubin. You guys remember playing the Astros here for, 7 games over the last week and a half? We played the Astros. You might remember Sean Dubin pitching against us 2 or 3 times in that stretch. Well, guess what? Now he's pitching for us. Sean Dubin was waived by the Astros, I guess right at the end of the series with us, right before we played Boston, and we claimed him. We claimed Sean Dubin. He has yet to report to the team. He is not in the bullpen tonight. He should be tomorrow. just another arm to throw onto the heap and see if it works. Kyle Bradish feels good after last night's start. I think that's something everybody wants to hear. Initial reaction for Bradish after throwing, I think, about 83 pitches, something like that. 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, everything you could want for a first start back after Tommy John surgery. Kyle Bradish did that last night. Here's a photo uploaded by Rockabatko showing the field right now from less than a minute ago, saying almost time for game 133. And it's a gorgeous-looking sky. Nice-looking day. All right, what else? I want to say there's another transaction. Right, the Orioles have called up Emmanuel Rivera. You guys remember the Kraken, Rivera? He plays mainly third base when we see him. He also can play first and even at second base in a pinch. Emmanuel Rivera has been recalled, and he takes the place of Vimael Machine. Folks, the Love Machine has been designated for assignment. His stay with the club did not last long.
I know, man. You know, like everything. I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. I'm just...
Yep, Vimael Machine. I don't know if the Orioles plan on him coming right back to the minors after clearing waivers, if they plan on him to clear and just bring him back into the organization at the minor league level. I'm not sure, but we didn't have options, so Machine gets DFA'd. If nothing else, if that's the only action he sees as an Oriole, I was happy to see for him hitting that home run, scraping over the right field wall a few games back. Also, Yeremil Geraldo has been optioned back to the minors. We do have an option on Geraldo, so he goes back to Norfolk. Brandon Young has been moved to the 60-day DL with his left hamstring strain. We won't be seeing him again this year. Brandon Young, of course, coming close to pitching a perfect game. Just, not even 2 weeks ago? A lot going on, folks. Again, this bullpen is forever evolving. Tyler Wells is not going to join it. And just to put a fine point on that, I did say that I would prefer to see Wells come back in relief because the bullpen is in more need of good arms than the rotation right now. But what the Orioles are doing, I can't necessarily argue with. There's one reason to go to a 6-man rotation and add Wells to the rotation, and that is to, limit the workload of the starters in our rotation. And considering that most of our bullpen probably doesn't consist of guys we're going to invite back to the team next year, while our rotation does feature guys that we want to be healthy and ready to go next season, I can understand the 6-man rotation. The problem is, I don't think it makes the team better now, but the organization isn't looking at it that way. They are looking toward the future. They are punting. There's no other way to put it. We have been punting in some way, shape, or form since the end of July, with all the trades that were made. Anyway, Dietrich Enns. We're about to get started, folks. We are just moments away from first pitch. Dietrich Enns. How long will he go against this Red Sox lineup? Roman Anthony's going to lead it off. He won't face another lefty again until the cleanup hitter, Jarren Duran, and then a third lefty will come up to hit 6th and 7th, Nathaniel Lowe and Masataka Yoshida. All right, we're ready for baseball, folks. First pitch of the day is a little bit low for ball one. It had the plate, but a little bit low. Game 3 of 4. The Orioles have dropped the first 2. They've dropped 5 out of 6 so far in this 8-game homestand. even winning the final 2 games will mean a 3-5 homestand. We have to face Garrett Crochet tomorrow and are going with a bit of an emergency bullpen / spot starter tonight. It's asking a lot. This team is going to have to put up a lot of runs tonight to win, I would feel. And tomorrow, we're going to need a really good performance out of Cade Povich to keep up with Garrett Crochet. 2-1 the count on Roman Anthony, leading off the ball game. Check swing. He did not go, says the third base umpire. Anthony, the exciting rookie for Boston. Didn't take long for him to take the leadoff spot in the order. He goes after this pitch, hits it deep to center field. Kowser's going back, and that ball is over the center field wall. It is 1-0 Boston. Every game starts like this now. Every game starts like this now. This is why I got up at 4:30 in the morning. So I could watch a relief pitcher give up a first batter home run ball to a same-sided hitter so that we can wait for Roansy Contreras to take over. This is so bad. I mean, folks haven't even sat down yet, folks. Here is Alex Bregman. First pitch to him has the plate. It is a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-0 Boston on a home run from Roman Anthony. Here's a ground ball backhanded by Gunnar. Throw across in time, and Bregman is retired. For the first out of the ball game. How is everybody? Another rude awakening on this homestand. My goodness. Defensively for Baltimore, Carlson's in the left, Kowser's in center, Beavers is in right. Jeremiah Jackson playing third base tonight. Gunner's at short, Holiday at second, Mayo at first, and Sammy behind the plate. A changeup is fouled away by Trevor Story to begin his at-bat. He's batting .260. The 0-1 is lifted in the air to right. Shallow coming in is Beavers. He's got it. 2 down in the top of the first. Enns is settling in. Problem is, he's a reliever. He's not going to be here for that long. Don't get too comfortable, Dietrich. Here's Jarren Duran. He's batting .256. He shows bunt and takes a pitch right down the middle. What is the point of showing bunt if the pitch couldn't be any more in the middle of the plate and you don't offer at it? Why? What good did that do? Here's a swing and a ground ball stopped by Henderson. A wild throw. Never had a chance. Mayo able to keep it from getting away. Gunnar throwing from the seat of his pants while turning his body around. It looked like it was breakdancing out there. Alfonso Ribeiro trying to make this play. But not going to happen. Going to be an infield hit for Jarren Duran. Here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Duran is off on the first pitch, and the throw is in time. They nail him. Although I got to tell you, Duran might ask to replay this. I'm not sure if that tag got on his leg in time. The throw beat him, but Holiday's tag wasn't the best. It started low, and then he rose his glove up. Are they going to challenge this? Because I'm telling you, I didn't see him tagged. He's safe. He's absolutely safe. And it's a terrible tag by Holiday. Terrible. Terrible tag by Holiday. What is he doing? This isn't the first time I've seen him, give a nonchalant tag and allow a base runner to get into a base that he shouldn't have. Not the first time. Slap that glove on there. What are you doing, raising it up? I don't know what he's thinking. The Red Sox are going to win this challenge. Stand by. I'm trying to get the scoreboard up for you. There we go. Why is it saying that? I don't know. I got to tell you, man. And the runner is safe. I saw it. You guys heard me call it in the moment. It did not look like he tagged him. I was happy that the ump called him out, but secretly hoping maybe the Red Sox didn't catch it. But surely Duran knew. He felt that tag after his foot touched the base. He knew that he was safe. So Duran is at second. The 1-0 pitch to Rafaela is swung on and missed. The count is 1-1. Let's see if we can not let that come back to bite us. Rafaela's batting .247. Pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike. So Duran at second base with 2 down, a run already in on a solo homer, leading off the ball game by Roman Anthony. Rafaela pops this up behind home plate. Basayo with a look. He's got room on the warning track there. And he makes the catch to win the inning. The Orioles do avoid a bad tag attempt gone wrong by Holiday. It doesn't come back to bite us. The inning does end without another run coming across, but the Red Sox do take the early lead on a solo home run. We go to the bottom of the first. Boston won, and the Orioles are coming up to hit. Boy, I can't get it out tonight. I need coffee. Hey, Charm City chat, how the heck are you? You know, I need coffee more than anything, but I didn't have coffee in this life. At least I have you guys. You guys are my caffeine. Froggy is here. Danjo is here. George is here. Chilo is here. Edward. Patrick. Tony. There is no humidity. Mid-70s and no humidity. Oh my God. I want to be at the ballpark. Bam is here. Derek, KPK, Frozen Duckling, Billy McDougal. And is that everybody? I'm seeing some repeats. Hutchins Hut, Kurt Montgomery. Chawa is here, and I'm all caught up. Derek, did I get you? I think that's everybody. Hey, everybody. So the weather is perfect. The weather is perfect in Baltimore right now. You know, there ain't a better place to be on earth than when the weather is perfect in Maryland, my Maryland. I miss home. Not enough to come back. But on days where I'm told the weather is perfect, damn it, that sounds pretty good. I know exactly where I would go first. Rachel is here. Hello, Rachel. What's going on here? I just realized my game got kicked off. Ugh. Okay, I only missed 1 pitch. Thank God. My instincts kicked in, and I'm like, wait a minute, we're due for baseball. All right, so Jackson Holiday takes strike 1, folks. We're in the bottom of the first. And the next pitch from Brian Bello is off the plate outside by about a foot. 1-1 the count on Jackson Holiday, leading off the bottom of the first. 1-1 pitch, check swing, appeal. He didn't go. 2-1 the count. I mean, does it still feel like summer weather, or does it already feel? I mean, it can't. It's still August. it's got to just be a freak day. It's still going to be, there's still going to be hot-ass days before this season is over, right? Here's a line drive, but right to the first baseman. Nathaniel Lowe will take it to the bag unassisted to retire Jackson Holliday. Brian Bello, a sinker, a sweeper. Those are the two main pitches from him. He throws that over half the time. He's also got a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cut fastball. And once in a blue moon, he'll throw a slider. His ERA over his last 15 starts is just 2.75. And on the season, it's just a little bit over 3. In fact, with a clean inning or two to start this game, it'll probably dip below 3. Jeremiah Jackson is at the plate. First pitch to him is ball 1. Jackson's hitting .324. There's a strike on the inside edge of the knees to even up the count on the Bullfrog.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Hey, the 1-1 is low. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. The 2-1 to Jeremiah is fouled away. 2-2. $30 games left in the season, folks. 30. Blink, and it's over. The 2-2 pitch is lined into left field. Stay fair. That ball's going to get down for extra bases. It bounces up against the wall. Jackson will coast in the second standing with a one-out double. Jeremiah, the Bullfrog. Bullfrogs love to splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Oh, he turned on that Bello pitch. Smoked it down the left field corner. Jackson with a one-out double, 103.7 off the bat and on your FM dial. Here is Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Bello's first pitch. Hit in the air to left. Gunnar with a little bit of a hop after that swing. I think he thought he got that one, but he didn't. It will stay in the yard and be caught by Duran in front of the track, straight away left field. Gunnar retired on one pitch. Going to take a 2-out knock from Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle was not in yesterday's lineup. Back in there tonight as a DH. Hitting .255. He looks at a cutter on the inside edge for a strike.
Okay, mount up.
Come on, Mountie. We need offense tonight, that is for sure. We're already down 1-0. The 0-1 pitch, taken low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, we got well over 100 people here already. That is great. It's only the first inning. It's a nice crowd. Please help out the channel if you don't mind. I would love to have you hang out here for the next 2 hours, 3 hours. Just tap that like button and get that out of the way at the bottom of your screen, device, whatever it is. If you don't mind. 2-1 the count on Ryan Mountcastle. We can get to 100 likes easy. The people are already here. But we haven't hit 40 yet. So plenty of people could pitch in if they don't mind. 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. The count is 2-2 on Mountcastle. 14 pitches for Bello so far here in the first. The 2-2 swung on and missed. That slider breaking low and away to Mountcastle. Oh, you can set your watch to it, folks. Mountcastle strikes out and the inning is over. Jackson is left stranded at second base. At the end of one inning, the Red Sox lead it 1-0. Folks, we are 5 days away from a little bit of a milestone for this channel. Folks, if you know about the history of this channel, you know that it only goes back to the beginning of last season. The brainchild of this channel. It had to be done. I have not missed a game yet. And when you consider where I live and the other logistics involved with not missing a single game, I don't know how you don't consider that somewhat commendable. We are coming up on game number 300 in a row, regular season. I mean, honestly, if we're not counting regular season, if we're going to count postseason and every game that's been broadcast in spring training, then I've already done over 300 straight games. But if we're going to pull a Ripken here on the channel and have a streak going here, a 21st century streak, yeah, we're coming up on 300 this Labor Day. It's going to be hopefully a bit of an event for the channel. It'll be a Monday early evening ball game out in San Diego. And that will be number 300. I hope you guys have a plan to both have some fun on Labor Day, hopefully do it early, and then come on in the evening and celebrate 300 straight calls on the channel. I don't know if we're going to get to 400, but we're going to get to 300, and that's not too shabby. Hey, it's ladies bring their dogs to the park night, I guess. And we're getting a look. We are getting a look at a lot of dogs. Look at that. Look at all these mutts. All right, it's 0-2 on Nathaniel Lowe. Dietrich Enns is beginning the second inning. Whether or not he'll finish it, we'll see. I think that's the hope, that he goes 2 complete innings and then go to Contreras. Nathaniel Lowe, with a count of 1-2 strikes, looks at one in the dirt. Count even up at 2-2 on Lowe. Oh, Mutts. Oh, how is Melanie? I see what you did there. 2-2 pitch is high, full count. Pocket Watch says we're getting to 400. All right. Well, that would be game number, let's see. So it would be what? 300. Swing and a miss. Lowe strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I hope I counted this right. So it should be, if we had 162 games, it should be game 138 this season, which leaves how many more games to go? 48, 58, 24. So we'll be at 324 to going into next season. So it'll be game number 76. Pretty much midway through next season to get to 400. 500 wouldn't be until the next season. Here's a ground ball to second. Holiday will field this one and go over to first in time. That is the first out of the inning. I'm a little bit lost, I have to admit. Second out of the inning. Sorry. Refresh my scoreboard. All right. All right. The top one or the bottom one? That's what she said. What? Where are we? I'm all discombobulated now, folks. All right, are we back? Here's a swing and a miss. Connor Wong is at the plate. Sorry, folks. 2 down. Base is empty. Top of the second. Wong is hitting a $199. If it was a good job, it wouldn't have been screwed up already. But thanks. Hey, thanks, Ronnie. Bring your spouse to the ballpark. I see what you did there. It's not No Shave November already, I guess. Because these husbands look pretty hairy. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Enns strikes out Wong to end the second inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Will that be the end for Enns? This is the Enns. My only friend, the Enns. This is the Enns. My only friend, the Enns. Hey, I'll be right back. Need a lucky. Don't you know?
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Labor Day, folks. Labor Day. I'm telling you right now, I'm asking kindly, please, calling all bird watchers. This Labor Day is probably going to be the one and only real push, both for the channel, subscribers, support, like a subathon kind of a situation. So please, whatever your plans might be, if you can't be here on Labor Day, that means you might be somewhere hanging out on Labor Day with other people. Just let those other people know about the channel. All right? That's your job, please. Trying to build up as much as we can here before the season ends, folks, because then we shut down. It's like a summer resort shutting down over the winter. It gets cold. Things get neglected. You want to finish strong, right, folks? Colton Cowser's at the plate. First pitch is a strike. And the next pitch is inside. 1-1 on Cowser. He's got a 7-game hitting streak going, folks. And he's hit 3 home runs in that time. Swing and a miss on a changeup outside the zone. How far are we from 33-33? Let me tell you. It's going to take me a second to bring it up. 1-2 the count on Cowser. We are 4 away. The next subscriber will turn that number over to 33-30. One more sub. So if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, you have the distinction of being able to move that needle by subscribing right now to make it 33-30. One more sub. 2-2 the count on Cowser. Leading off the bottom of the second. That ball's hit hard on the ground to second base. Hamilton will throw out Cowser. 1 away. There it is, folks. We've done it. Thank you for joining the BirdWatcher community. You won't regret it, I promise.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now, I'll let you know when we get to 33, but for all intents and purposes, folks, we are now 2/3 of the way to 5,000 subscribers. It took a while to get there. I was hoping to get there basically at the All-Star break this season. That would have put us on pace to maybe get to 5K. But, you know, folks, in this life, you just got to take what you can get sometimes, right? And I am very, very thankful for everyone who has subscribed. 3,330. Sammy Basayo's at the plate, folks. That's more important. Basayo is hitting, and I should have paid more attention because he's already got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. That pitch is head high, and the count is 2-2. Sammy, what you got for us tonight, kid?
Sammy.
Janet, I think, is trying to make Sammy the Bull stick as a nickname. What do you guys think? Sammy the Bull? I'm a little worried about having a bull and a cow in the same team. Basayo looks at strike 3. Damn it. Oh, now he's raging bull because he sits down. But if you have a cow and the bull in the same team, eventually there's going to be mating going on. We can't have that on the team. We can't have little calflings running around. How are we going to handle having a cow and a bull? And a beaver. Frickin' Baltimore petting zoo. Here's Kobe Mayo. First pitch is a strike. He's hitting 190. Next pitch, check swing. He didn't go. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get those mayo jars up in the chat, folks.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. Here's a line drive past the shortstop Story into left field. That's a 2-out single for Mayo. He needed that. He needed that. Turn on the faucet. All right. Does that get you back over the Mendoza line there, Kobe? Does that get you back over? Nope. He's hitting 194 after that base hit. Here's Dylan Beavers. Get those Beavers up. Get them up quick.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
That ball is lost by the catcher. It didn't get that far behind him, but he lost sight of it, and Kobe Mayo is going to take second base on a wild pitch. Connor Wong got a ball in the dirt. Well, no, it wasn't in the dirt. That's a pass ball. That's a pass ball all day. What am I talking about? There's nothing wild about that pitch whatsoever. For some reason, Connor Wong could not catch that ball just a few inches off the plate. So that puts a runner in scoring position with 2 down for Beavers. And the count is now a ball and a strike. Beavers hitting an even 300 at the moment. And he's going to pop this up. It could drop. It could drop. A diving catch is not made. Rafaela, oh boy, it looks like he injured his wrist. The Orioles do score. We tie up the ball game as that ball pops out of Rafaela's glove as he makes a headfirst diving attempt in center field. But when he hit the ground, the ball popped out, and that is not a catch. Rafaela looked like he had hurt himself, but I don't think the trainer's coming out. He rolled over in pain as soon as he hit the ground, holding his wrist on his glove hand. But we'll take it, folks. It's a 1-1 ball game. 1-1 just like that. And Carlson, at the plate. Another Dylan fouls the first pitch off. So Beavers with the RBI. It's going to go down as a double for Beavers. It actually says on the ESPN box score, here's a ground ball in the hole. Story from shortstop will throw off balance in time to get Carlson in the inning. But Beavers drives in the tying run. A ball that was nearly caught out there by Rafaela, but we do tie it up. And Beavers now hitting .323. Ooh, all right. We go to the third inning tied at 1. All right. Beavers. All right. Hey, everybody. We're on the board. We didn't do that last night, did we? We are on the board. And Carlson making that final out means we'll have the top of the order coming up in the third inning. It's always nice. Let's see if Roansy Contreras is going to start this next inning. That's what I'm afraid of. What is Roansy Contreras going to do for us tonight in this spot? Not really a start. I'll be right back. Okay, terrific. Dietrich Enns is out for a third inning. Hamilton shows bunt. The ball goes past everybody to the backstop. Enns is still in. I was looking at this lineup and I'm like, if they really wanted to stretch him, they'll probably leave him out to face Anthony a second time, which is the leadoff hitter. He's due up next. Because after that left-handed bat, it's righties for the most part, like 3 of the next 4 hitters. But I'm like, are they really going to make him pitch to 10 batters? That's asking a lot. But it looks like that's what they're going to try to do. So you got Hamilton, a lefty up now, number 9 batter. You got the lefty Anthony on deck. After that, it's right-handers like Bregman and Story. Like 3 of the next 4 hitters are right-handed. So you see Contreras getting loose in the bullpen right now. A 3-1 count right now on the number 9 batter, Hamilton. There's a called strike to get the count full. Hamilton has a home run in the series. He's batting .197. Yes, Patrick, we're up to 3330. We are on a mission to get subscribers to join us and get ready for next season, too. Swing and a miss. Hamilton goes down on strikes. And I got a feeling Enns is about to face his final batter of the day right here. Anthony coming up for a second time.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, Laureano has been doing great for the Padres. And today he got hit by a pitch right in the back. Here's a pop-up by Anthony on the first pitch. On the infield, Jackson at third base. Jeremiah with the catch, 2 down, and I'm betting that's going to be it. Here comes Mansolino. So this was always the plan. Unless, of course, Dietrich Enns completely crapped the bed. 10 batters. He faced them on 34 pitches. Not bad. Less than 3.5 pitches per batter. So Enns does his job. He goes 2 2/3 innings. He gives up that leadoff home run. But that's it. A couple of hits. And we will see Roansy Contreras try to get the final out here in the top of the third. Bases empty with Alex Bregman coming up next. All right. Yeah, I honestly, I think Laureano is a nice fit for this team. I want to bring him back. Of all the guys we had going this trade deadline, that's going to be free agents in the offseason, I want to get Laureano back over here. I want him back. Right-handed bat, got some pop, got a good strong arm in the outfield, can play center field if he needs to. I want that guy back. I like the cut of his jib. All right, what is this? Do I need to watch this guy bite into a giant hamburger? I'm starving over here. What is this commercial? We should bring O'Hearn back. Well, that's going to present a bit of a logjam there, Chilo, I think. I think Basayo is going to kind of cover what O'Hearn gave us, which is a left-handed option that can play first base and platoon a bit. I think you're going to see a lot of Basayo at first base next year. If he's going to split the catching duties with Adley, I think Adley's going to probably get 2 out of 3 starts behind the plate, 1 out of 3 for Sammy, and then he's spending most of the time DHing or playing first. Splitting time there with a guy like Mayo. I don't know what we're going to do with Mountcastle. That's the thing that we got to figure out. What to do with Ryan Mountcastle. Oh boy, Contreras hits Bregman on the second pitch he throws. And the optics did not look good. Boston's not going to be happy about hitting their $40 million player. That ball rode in hard on Bregman, and he's got the trainer out there. Contreras, after a first pitch strike, nails Bregman with a fastball. And that does not look good. Bregman will take his spot at first base. Trevor Story, another right-handed batter coming up next. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 ball game, top of the third. Roansy Contreras is on to pitch. That is outside the Story for ball 1. Contreras was a waiver pickup in the offseason, I want to say, if not just a free agent. He was with the Cardinals earlier in his career. This is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm only going off of memory here, but I'm pretty sure Contreras got called up one time before during this season. Made 1 other appearance. Spent some time with Pittsburgh as well. So he's familiar with the NL Central, is what we're saying. All right, well, I'd like to see him just get this final out here. Wow, bad swing by Story on a pitch a foot off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. Story is taking his time to get back into the box. There he goes. Here is the 1-2 pitch. Off the plate, 2-2. We are tied at 1 in the top of the third. Game 3 of this 4-game series. Boston has won the first 2. After the Orioles won the only 2 in the reverse series at Fenway last week. Here's a soft grounder to Gunnar. He'll flip it to Holiday for the force play at second to end the inning. So, the Orioles get out of this third inning with Dietrich Enns getting the first 2 outs. Roansy Contreras coming in. He did hit a batter, but he gets the final out here. And this game stays tied at 1-1 going into the bottom of the third. The Orioles will have the top of the order coming up. All righty. So game 4 of this series, the final game tomorrow, is going to be an afternoon start. The Orioles will be hitting the road out west, so got to get this game in early tomorrow. First pitch will be, I think, at 1:35, so the stream will start at 1:20 p.m. Eastern. On the mound, it's going to be Cade Povich up against Garrett Crochet. And, it's going to be a difficult matchup, our offense. Crochet pitched in Baltimore, 1 week into the season? I think it was only his second start as a Red Sox, and he absolutely blew us away. And he's been putting up a Cy Young caliber season. Already down 2-0 in the series. Trying to win tonight with a patchwork pitching staff, and then got to go after Crochet tomorrow. It's a lot to ask. A lot to ask. All right. Oh, Obesity is here. Everybody say hi to Obesity. Big Sox fan. Povich will wipe the floor with Crochet. All right. Crochet does sound like some sort of cleaning product that you could wipe a floor with. Hun, grab me a bottle of Crochet. I gotta revarnish the deck. Here's Jackson Holiday. He takes a first pitch strike. We're in the bottom of the third inning, tied at 1. The 0-1 in the dirt. Maybe some of you have some sort of censorship beeping sound censoring BW, even though BW is not cursing or anything. Most of my foul language is merely implied. 1-1 pitch, hit on the ground. Into the outfield grass is Hamilton, the second baseman. He makes the play. Running to his left. He is able to throw out Holiday. First out here in the bottom of the third. Here's Jeremiah Jackson, double his first time up. Crochet is actually the name for magically turning yarn into useful and decorative items. I don't know about, I'll give you decorative. I don't know about useful. What are we talking about? Like a teapot koozie? Are they koozies or cozies? Whatever. Like a little tent for your teapot? Janet is crocheting as we speak. Jackson lifts this one deep to center field. Going back is Raffaella. He's on the track, and he makes the catch. Jeremiah Jackson with a 390-something foot out. He's putting some good swings on the baseball. A double earlier, and unfortunately went to straightaway center on this one. And it died on the track. 2 down for Gunnar Henderson. sweaters, and what is this other word I'm supposed to know? Amigurumi? Amigurumi? What is that? What is amigurumi? And please tell me I can use it in a Scrabble game next time, because if I knew that was a word, I would have used it in Scrabble by now. Gunner with an 0-1 count and a bad swing. A half-hearted swing on a pitch in the dirt. It's 0-2.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
I know, like, why not just hit it a little bit farther? What's he doing? Small stuffed creatures. That's what amigurumi is? Okay. That's news to me. Popped up. Gunner with more bad body language as he flies out to left. Duran makes the catch, and the inning is over. Gunner, stop looking dejected every time you don't hit the ball 110 miles an hour somewhere for a hit. Good Lord. Buck up, buckaroo. DeHoliday and Gunner need a rest. Nothing offensively and even defensively. I think Gunner's fine at the plate. In general. I don't want to take his bat out of the lineup. I just want to see Holiday taken out of the leadoff spot, honestly. I don't think he belongs there. And I don't like how the team basically anointed him as the leadoff man after hitting there for like 3 or 4 games, and I guess doing okay. That was enough of a sample size for them to say, I don't know if I've ever seen a better leadoff hitter in my life. Which is like, really? Come on. I nominate Dylan Beavers as a potential leadoff hitter against right-handed pitching. I like the way he looks at the plate. He seems to have a very good eye. He likes to take his pitches. And so far, he's been an on-base machine. Hitting .323 in the early going, and he's got some walks in there as well. Edward's birthday is today. Edward Bowers just got back from celebrating my birthday over a nice meal. Happy birthday, Edward. And folks, I mean, we spend 6 months plus together, which means half of you must have your birthdays at some point during the season. If you want a birthday shout out, let me know. There's no other way for me to know it's your birthday. Happy birthday to Edward. We're in the top of the 4th. Edward, you turned 69 today, you dirty dog.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
All right, Edward. You better know how to commemorate today's special birthday. Jarren Duran is behind in the count 0-2 to lead off the top of the 4th. Roansy Contreras is going to pitch hopefully into maybe the 7th inning or later. Effectively, this pitch fouled away. You only get to turn 69 once, Edward, so please make the most of it. That pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, what year, if you were born in 69, what year would it be when you turn 69? That would be what, 2038? So any of you born in 69, I want to celebrate your 69th birthday. You must be 56 right now. If you're 56 right now, let's celebrate your 69th birthday after being born in 69. Yeah, that's a lot of 69s. I might want to get back to the ball game. It's a 2-2 count on Jarren Duran. Edward was born in 56. Right, I'm talking about for those born in 69. When they turn 69, what year is that? I think that's 2038. Here is a fly ball into the left field near the stands and foul ground. Carlson is going to catch this ball up against the stands. Dylan Carlson takes an out away. Takes the bat out of the hands of Jarren Duran on this foul ball. Not an easy play. He just stuck the glove out the last second, just a few inches off the ground, and makes that catch. One down for Ceddanne Rafaela. He takes low and in, ball one. Born in 56. So in 69, Edward became a teenager. How cool is that? This ball's hit to left and well. It's going to be hit over the head of Carlson and die up against the wall. Rafaela might be thinking three. He does put the brakes on and settles for a one-out double. 29th double of the season for Rafaela. That ball hit the bottom of the wall where there's only a couple of inches below the padding. Little crease in there, and the ball just stuck right there. Here is Nathaniel Lowe with a runner at second, one out. He looks at a fastball, 97 miles an hour off the plate outside. Is Bregman still in the game? Good question, and the answer is yes. The 1-0 to Lowe. Strike. One ball, one strike. Well, that's as good as any birthday news for sure. Clean bill of health for Edward. Good to hear. Here comes Basayo to have a word with Contreras on the mound. Basayo was a 20-year-old just a couple of weeks ago. Just turned 21 a couple of days before getting called up. And here he is, calming a pitcher down on a major league mound. The 1-1 to Nathaniel Lowe. Basayo must have said the right thing. This ball is popped up on the infield. Gunner's going to have a play. He'll make a catch for the second out. Rafaela rooted at second base. All right, Yoshida is up next. Folks, the Birdland member State of the Team address. Oh, my God. You think Elias enjoys doing that? How much does it cost to get to sit and ask Mike Elias one question? How much does that cost? Yoshida takes strike one. 2-out runner at second base for Boston. We're tied at 1 in the top of the fourth. It shouldn't, Isaac, but if it didn't, then they'd need a bigger room, wouldn't they? They're having a little private get-together in the warehouse, whatever that little function is. 0-2 on Yoshida. Hey, Annie's back with another gifted Magic membership. And this one goes to Gary. Hey, Gary, are you here tonight? Gary's often here. He'll be very pleased with that there, Annie. Thank you so much. You've done it again, Annie. You've done it again.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 1-2 to Yoshida. Hit on the ground. Holiday should have it. He does. Over to first in time. The inning is over. Rafaela has a double, but he's stranded at second base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Both teams with a run on 3 hits and no errors. All right. Gary. If you're out there, Gary, let me know how those binoculars are doing.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Lovely. By the way, folks, I made a mistake. This eyeglass store where I bought this latest pair of glasses, the frames are fine. I like the frames. But for the second time now in about 5 or 6 months, these lenses, I can't deal with them anymore. There's like just little tiny scratches covering the entire lens, like right where my eyeball looks through. So everything I see is fuzzed up, and it annoys me. Oh, it's so annoying. I went in there when it happened the first time after like 2.5 months. I'm like, what's the deal with these glasses? I've been wearing glasses since I was like 12. I've never had glasses scratch up on me this easy. And they're like, well, how do you take care of your glasses? I'm like, the same way I've always taken care of my glasses. I clean it with a tissue. Sometimes I'll use my shirt in a pinch. And the lady was like, oh, you use your shirt? Well, that's too abrasive. I'm like, you don't even know what material I'm talking about. And, what's the deal? I've had way too many pair of glasses since like the 80s. And you're going to sit here and tell me now, like, I don't know how to take care of my glasses without scratching them up in 2 months? Well, now it's happened again. And again, I take care of them like I've always taken care of them. The lenses are awful. They are cheap. They were made to get scratched up easily so that they have to go out and buy another pair. And I just hate it. I hate when stuff is made on purpose to be crappy. You see with electronic devices all the time. Folks, you can't sit there and tell me that you need a new phone every year or two. You don't. Those phones could last a decade. But they don't. Cars used to last 25 years if you wanted them to. Try to get 5 out of them now. Here's a ground ball by Mountcastle to third base. He will be thrown out to begin the bottom of the 4th. I don't know what I have on these glasses. The thing is, Annie, I did the mistake of like, look, I don't have the money for your fancy special lenses, so just give me the basic and we'll call it a day. But when I went back in there and showed them the lenses after a couple of months, they did give me a whole new set of lenses for free. But I don't think they're going to do that this time. So I will have gotten about 6 months out of these glasses, I guess. I don't know. I definitely have anti-glare lenses. Well, I didn't ask for anything special. I didn't pay anything extra. Colton Cowser's at the plate, folks. Pitch over the plate below. The count is 1-1 on the milkman. Let's get some cows up in the chat. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? The 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. Functional obsolescence. Was that one of my early albums? I forget. Anti-glare lenses are definitely harder to keep clean. I mean, I guess if I'm going to be on a camera, it's good to have anti-glare lenses. So in other words, you're saying when I'm on the screen and I tilt my head around, you don't get that like light glaring off my lens that's coming from this direction here. Yeah, that's nice. But I want to be able to see. Cowser swings and misses. He strikes out. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Nothing for Cowser. That's the term for when companies make products that don't last, so you have to keep buying. I got to go back and look. Planned obsolescence. Gotcha. Well, I mean, we all know that this is a real thing, right? I hate it. Basayo with a fly ball to left. And he will be retired quickly to end the inning. Sammy, we didn't have a chance to admire your hitting prowess. You were retired too quickly, sir. This inning is over super fast. We go to the 5th, tied at 1. Yeah. That's when you know, as a society, like, maybe we've peaked. You know, when you start to make products to purposefully not last. What is the point? How is that progress? I don't know. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that I didn't grow up during, like, my parents' generation. God, they had it so much better. Ugh. Oh, they don't know how good they had it. I mean, they knew, but they don't know. Man, my dad, when I, like, got out of college and I was, like, kind of, you know, not easily transitioning into the professional world, like scraping for jobs, doing internships, all this stuff. My dad was a veterinarian, and, you know, he went to the University of Georgia, went to school for whatever amount of time. This was during, you know, the 60s, I guess, and in the 70s, he opened up his first veterinary hospital. Was a successful veterinarian for a long time. And the whole process was just this paved road. You go to school, you get into a college, you sign up for some kind of a, you go after some sort of a career, and then you just naturally transit. He didn't understand why that didn't work for me when I went to college and graduated. You know what I mean? The world's a little bit different now. You go to college and then go to graduate, depending on what your field is. A lot of times you just sit there going, well, now what? Hey, Connor Wong will lead off the top of the 5th. First pitch is ball 1, and the next is a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike on Connor Wong, who struck out his first time up back in the 2nd inning. Now, how would I buff out the scratches? I don't know if that works. But I'm willing to listen to how that's done. How do you buff out the scratches? Because I don't want to have to pay for a new pair right now. This ball is lifted to right field. Beavers is there. He's just waiting for it, and now he makes the catch. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Don't buff. That'll make them worse. I was never a University of Georgia fan. I've never really been into college athletics. The most was college basketball. Maybe when I was, like, in junior high and high school. That was in the days of the Twin Towers at Georgetown, Morning in Matumbo. And then when I was graduating college, that was the years of Juan Dixon and Steve Blake and the champion Terps team. But college football, I mean, you know, being from the Maryland area, we're just not college football country, are we? I just never really got into college football. David Hamilton is at the plate. The count is a ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, in the top of the 5th. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to that shop and see what I can haggle for. And once I get my answer there, then I'll figure it out. But, yeah, I'm probably going to try to, you know, get over the finish line with this season with this pair and then go get the new glasses. David Hamilton has got a full count. Sorry if I'm boring people about the most who gives a damn topic like my glasses. Full count on Hamilton, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. That one's lined in the left field, a base hit. Hamilton goes to the opposite field and is on with a 1-out single. Is this another callback to the night Ripken broke the streak? Looks like it. There's the lineup card. September 6, 1995. Right there. September 6, 1995. Well, that's the night Cal Ripken invented time travel. Here's Roman Anthony. There goes the base runner. Throw down by Basayo's a good one, and he nails the runner. Sammy Basayo throws out Hamilton. Get the hell out of here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Close the door.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
And that was a good tag there from Gunnar. Slapping that glove down on the hand of Hamilton. No doubt about it. You're out. That is how you throw a runner out. Good throw by Basayo. Good tag by Gunnar. Good work. Base is empty, 2 down. 1-1 the count on Roman Anthony. And a check swing. He went around. They appeal, and yes, sir, he did go around. I didn't need an appeal. I knew. Did they have yard sales over there? Maybe you can find a few pairs from people that passed to get... Patrick, you understand that glasses involve a prescription for your vision, right? I've never heard of anybody who has successfully found a pair of glasses right for them via a yard sale. Frames, maybe, but certainly not lenses. I mean, I could spend the rest of my life trying to find... Anthony swings and misses, and the inning is over. All right.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Now I'm getting conflicting reports. Do I buff out my glasses or don't I buff out my glasses? SW, it was your idea, and now you're telling me to Google it. If it can't be explained in a sentence short enough to fit into the comments section here, then I don't know if I want to try. By the way, it was never my intention to make my glasses the topic of conversation for a full half hour, but here we are. Hubby has glasses all over the house like Fred Sanford. You big dummy! Where are my glasses at, you dummy? Buff out my biceps? Do not try to buff out the scratches. Don't buff them. Buff them. Don't buff them. Google how to buff them. Don't Google. Good grief. They are plastic, not glass. Huh? All right. How do I get the scratches off my plastics? Wow. I don't know what's giving me more of a headache, the scratches or this conversation. Yeah, I'm going to need new lenses, just like when it happened the first time. I know, and I went out and I got them replaced. I'm like, you can't be serious. They're sitting there trying to make me feel guilty about how I was not taking proper care. And I'm like, listen, I've been wearing glasses for about 80% of my life. Since I was a child, okay? And as a child, I took care of them in a way that wouldn't allow them to go to crap like this fast. How are you sitting there telling me, a 48-year-old man, I don't know how the hell to take care of cleaning my glasses? Just check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what I said. Kobe Mayo's up, folks. He's 1 for 1. He's got an 0-2 count leading off the bottom of the fifth. Pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brian Bello is on 52 pitches. Here's number 53, low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Two is lifted in the air. That's a home run swing. Will it leave the yard? It is caught on the track right in front of the left field wall. Mayo just missed a homer. That's about as far as you can hit it to left without leaving the yard. 1 away for Dylan Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Beavers has driven in the only run of the night. That was a shallow fly ball to center. Almost caught by Rafaela. It popped out of his glove. It turned into an RBI double. Don't tease the beaver. Line drive up the middle, past the pitcher, past the diving Trevor Story into center field. Another hit for Beavers, a frozen rope into center field. 107 off the bat. Another multi-hit night for Dylan Beavers. All of this guy does. Tell me he doesn't deserve a shot hitting leadoff. You tell me that he doesn't look more like a hitter that can handle the leadoff man better than Jackson Holliday. You tell me. Lead off to Beaver. That's what I'm saying. Leave it to Beaver and lead off for Beaver. Here is Dylan Carlson. Grounded out his first time up. I mean, if Beaver steals a base right here, that's everything you need to know. Carlson, that's a home run swing. Come on. Oh, it's caught on the run on the track and right. We keep just missing a long ball or at least extra bases. Carlson flies out to deep right. 2 away. Here comes the current leadoff hitter of the team, Jackson Holliday. First pitch to Holliday's low for ball 1. Holliday is 0 for 2 tonight. That average is now it's nearing the 230s. The 1-0 outside 2-0. Okay, we got a hitter's count. I'm thinking, fifth, Derek? 5 or 6, somewhere in there. I mean, my lineup for the remainder of this season is probably going to look a lot different than my lineup for the opening day 2026. We got to see what this roster is going to look like, but yeah, I think number 2 belongs to Westberg when he's healthy. And Jackson is doing a fine job there at the moment. I wouldn't mess with what's working. And if we're going to have Gunnar hitting third, I like to have that lefty, righty, lefty sort of alternating bats like that throughout the lineup whenever possible. So if you go with Beavers, you keep a lefty at the top. You go to a righty, Westberg, back to a lefty like Gunnar. Holliday slams his helmet down after grounding out to second base. This is not good look from Jackson. Jackson, you're picking up Gunnar's body language now. Holliday never did this. Holliday was never slamming helmets down. Well, he just did. after grounding out to second to end the inning. What is going on with the body language of this team? There's no reason to treat this like, we're in a pennant race and we're really frustrated that we didn't, honestly, like, I'm not enjoying watching this. I'm not enjoying myself. Not for nothing, folks, but go back and just check how the Orioles were doing as a team before the arrival of Jackson Holliday and after the arrival of Jackson Holliday. Not saying there's a direct correlation, just saying look at how we've been doing. What are you implying, BW? Well, I can't really imply much. I can only speculate. You know what my speculation is? I think Matt Holliday gave the team an ultimatum and pretty much demanded that Jackson Holliday be the leadoff hitter for the team. This is just my theory. You can dismiss it as quickly as I'm saying it, and I would understand. But that's the feeling that I get, is that there is some sort of power play between the Holidays and this organization, and I've felt it since day one. Because I'm telling you right now, Matt Holliday, if he had his druthers, would take Jackson with him and go to Colorado right now with Ethan Holliday and build the entire Holliday legacy with the Rocky team that he spent so much time with. That's where he wants to be. I don't even think he wants to be here. But as long as he is, he's got demands. And again, this is just my speculation. But I feel like it's part of the problem with this team, is that there's special treatment for guys like Holliday, and Matt Holliday is playing a part in all this. Everybody's going, ooh, Matt Holliday, might he be he could be our manager. Matt Holliday, why isn't he getting more involved? I feel differently. I don't like this relationship, if I'm being honest. Alex Bregman is up to hit to lead off the top of the sixth. He's got a count of 1-2 strikes. Here's a check swing foul, still 1-2. Yeah, I mean, again, Janet says she's agreeing and has thought about this. Something ain't right, folks. Something is not adding up. And I've felt it ever since Holliday's call up. And again, look at how our team was doing, just as a record, as our hitting approach. Bregman strikes out. Hey, give that to Contreras. He strikes out Bregman after hitting him his last time up.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I can't make Bregman happy. He gets beamed by Contreras. Next time up, a chance to get some payback, and he strikes out. Trevor Story pops up the first pitch to right. It's hit pretty deep, but Beavers going to make way for Cowser. Cowser comes out of nowhere to make that catch in right center. Yeah, so it's a combination of Gunnar Henderson's sort of juvenile attitude whenever things aren't going his way, and then Holliday and the sort of preferential treatment it feels like he's getting. That worries me, because these are supposed to be two cornerstones of this franchise. This is our double play combination. This is the middle of our infield. This is a major part of the team. I'm just worried about things, that's all. And that's why we need the right manager. Here's a fly ball to left field. Duran will fly out to Carlson to end the sixth. We are still tied at 1, folks. And Roansy Contreras, not for nothing, doing a decent job so far in this sort of spot start, not really a start, kind of a start, spot start. All right. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We are tied at 1. Yeah. So that's the thing. If the team chemistry could be affected, if what I'm talking about is true. Again, I'm only speculating. How can I know? I'm only trying to pick up on what I'm feeling. I'm an observer. This is part of my job, is to analyze and to come up with reasons for why things are the way they are. And some of them can be proven, and some of them can only remain in the realm of speculation. So again, please don't hear me talking about this as if I know for sure. I don't. I really don't. But I do have a strong enough feeling to bring it up. Otherwise, I'd feel embarrassed about it. Yeah, so we bring in a manager who's got, that take no BS kind of attitude that any good manager has to have, and come in and set things straight. I would love to have a manager come in and Matt Holliday meet him for the first time, and Matt Holliday's trying to, grease him up and be like, Jackson's really a special, and I want this new manager to be like, pump the brakes, Matt. Look, Jackson's a nice talent. I'm glad to have him here, part of our team, but he's one of many teammates. He's got to do his job, and I'm going to give him a job to do, and that's going to be it. I don't want to hear anything from you. You did everything you were supposed to do. I'm glad you helped make this kid a top draft pick and a major leaguer. Now it's my turn. I decide what's going on with Jackson Holliday. He's a major league ball player now. He's not your kid. He's a grown person making some real money, doing a real man's job. So get out of my way and let me manage this team. Get out of my way. Here's a ground ball, backhanded. No, it's off the glove of Story. It'll trickle into left field. I think you got to make that an error. Jeremiah Jackson's going to reach. Story will tell you he should make this play. It was in the hole, but not that far into the hole. And the fact that Story just couldn't glove it at all, I think they're going to have to call that an error. You got to at least get a glove to that baseball. Here's Gunner, folks. All right, let's take advantage of that error. Runner at first, nobody out. Gunner takes strike 1.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
That is an error on Story, E6. Gunner takes a swing at a pitch he shouldn't have, and the count is 0-2 on the foul ball. Rob is here. Remember 1989. I'll never forget it, SWB. My favorite Oriole team ever. Ever. This one's tapped into the middle of the infield. A force play at second. The Red Sox cannot turn 2. It'll be a fielder's choice for Gunner as he will replace the wiped out Jeremiah Jackson at first. Okay, Ryan Mountcastle's up next. Frank came in and emphasized the fundamentals. The Oriole way, if you will. That's what bothers me the most, SWB, and anybody else listening right now, is another person who I never thought I would sort of put under a microscope, but how can I not? And I'm talking about the man who means more to me than any other athlete in the history of sports, Cal Ripken Jr. He's my hero. He's my idol. He's larger than life. 0-1 to Mountcastle is fouled away. It's 0-2. And the reason why he's under the microscope for me is this. He's the last remaining link to the Oriole way. And he is now a major part of this franchise as a partial owner. He is sitting there behind the plate. He's with the team day in and day out. If there's anybody who should know how to get this team back into that Earl Weaver style of like no BS Oriole way, it's Cal. But I don't feel like it's happened. I don't feel like whatever lessons, whatever he can pass on, it just really hasn't been passed on. We could get Buck back in here. You're talking about Showalter, right? Not Britton. We could get Buck back here. It's 2-2 on Mountcastle, by the way, with 1 out and a runner at first. Thomas, you could be right. You could be right, but I just feel like if there was ever a way to do it, Cal should know. Cal should know. I mean, Cal was the last generation of that Oriole way. Mountcastle strikes out again, folks, on a pitch that broke low. He checked his swing, but the home plate umpire says he went. 2 down. Here is Colton Cowser. Cowser takes a changeup outside for ball 1. Well, Cal Jr. shouldn't feel the fear that his father might have felt by being a manager. I mean, a manager, you're an owner. Nobody's firing an owner. Cal shouldn't have any fear. He's an investor. He's part owner. He gets to call shots. Nobody's firing him. 2-0 on Cowser. Runner at first, 2 down. Bello's throwing his 76th pitch of the night, and there goes Gunnar. The throw is late. Gunnar with another stolen base. Swipe it, Gunnar. Swipe it. 20 steals now for Gunnar on the season. He's gotten to the 20 steal mark. That's good for Gunnar. In scoring position now. 2-1 the count on Cowser. A base hit would give the Orioles the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a changeup below the zone. It's 2-2. The 2-2 from Bello. Swing and a miss, and down goes the milkman. The inning is over. 6 innings in the books. Tied at 1. Both teams have 4 hits. The Red Sox have an error. We don't. But we've left 1 more man on base. 4 to their 3. I mean, all things considered, the fact that we've gotten 6 innings combined out of Roansy Contreras and Dietrich Enns to the tune of just 1 run on the board for Boston, and that was the first batter of the game hitting a home run. Not too shabby, just need some offense, man. Honestly, we can't really ask for better pitching with this situation we got going on tonight. Need some runs. Please. Because if we don't win tonight, we are in serious trouble of getting swept at home in a 4-game series with Garrett Crochet on the mound for Boston tomorrow. We already don't do well against lefties, and we already faced Crochet at home back in early April. He shut us down then. I think he gave up only 1 or 2 hits. So please, let's find a way to win tonight. I don't want to have to wait till we go out west on a Friday night to get another chance to win. By the way, folks, that series starting out in San Francisco, West Coast road trip. Game 1 on Friday night after 10 o'clock at night. Anybody here, and be honest, who is going to be up for a 10 o'clock game on Friday night out west this Friday? It'd be good to get an idea of what percentage of you guys are not even going to be awake for that. Joel says, not me. Janet says she hates West Coast games. Great. I got so much to look forward to. Yay. All right, Contreras is out for another inning of work. First pitch to Rafaela is inside for ball 1. Folks, if you do go to bed, if it's too late for you, just do this. Turn the ball game on. Fall asleep to the ball game. Ground ball to Holiday, who is shaded near the second base bag. Routine play for him. 1 down in the top of the 7th. Janet will be here, but she doesn't have to like it. If I had a nickel for every date that told me that. What time, BW? That Friday night game, I think, is like 10:05 Eastern. 10:10, something like that. Not long after 10. And I'll be on the air 15 minutes before first pitch. Look at this lady. She's got a giant hot dog, and this dog next to her. That is torture. How can you flaunt that giant hot dog with that clearly ready-to-eat dog? Really? Your bony little 80-pound butt is going to eat that 4,000-calorie hot dog when that dog right there is ready to chow down? Come on, lady. Give that dog a little bit. Give that dog a little bit of your dog. Well, wait a minute. Is that considered cannibalistic? Can dogs eat hot dogs? Somebody let me know it's okay. One and two the count on Nathaniel Lowe. And he fouls it away. Contreras, how many pitches are we looking at here? He's in the 50s. 1-2 pitch is a tapper back, well, past Contreras. Now Gunner's going to have to make a quick play, and he does. Nathaniel Lowe is retired on a soft grounder to short. 2 down in the top of the 7th. Contreras, 56 pitches. He has now pitched 4 complete innings. It's been nice. Didn't expect this from Contreras. Here's a called strike to Yoshida. Curveball. Okay, Wolf Eyes Gaming has got an announcement. This ball's popped up. Should end the inning. Shallow left. Going out is Jackson, the third baseman, to make the catch. Roansy Contreras. 4 1/3. Very effective innings. Has not given up a run. Just 2 hits, no walks. Struck out a couple. On 58 pitches. That's what I have. 58. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Folks, can you believe we're already here? I mean, this game's flying by. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, folks. Thank you for being here tonight. And we are 4 likes away from hitting 100. Folks, we were probably just a few away from 100 several innings ago, but it's the first time I've looked at the like count status, and yes, 3 more, please. 3 more of you. Just tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. You're done. You've done your part. You don't have to walk away feeling any amount of guilt. You've done something. Something good. I need to change this. This lighting is not doing me any favors. There. Let's lighten things up. So, folks, just bear in mind that for me, Game 4 of this series for me is going to be at about midnight tonight. So I'll be up on the other end of this day. So if you see me wearing the same shirt for Game 4, please know that it's the same day. Sammy Basayo to lead off the bottom of the 7th. 0-1 pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, who's ready for Basayo to crank his first major league home run to give us the lead? Anybody? Wolf Eyes, you need to explain to me what a really bad pitcher is, because Brian Bello in his last 12 starts has an ERA of 2.75, and on the season his ERA is under 3. So how is he bad? How is a guy who's pitched 120 innings on the season with a sub-3 ERA bad? Here's a ground ball to second. He's right-handed, though. So right-handed pitchers can't pitch? What? Okay. He's right-handed, though. What does that mean? If he was left-handed, maybe what? What are you saying, Wolf? Kobe Mayo looks at a strike. It is 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. In the bottom of the 7th. I don't know. 0-1 pitch. 84th pitch of the night is a strike on the inside part of the plate. It's 0-2 on Mayo. He's a 1 for 2 on the night. Folks, this would be a fine pitching performance from Brian Bello if only he were left-handed. But he is right-handed, which makes this all seem impossible. How is this happening? He's right-handed. Grounded foul off to the left. I mean, Greg Maddux. Why was Greg Maddux wasting time throwing right-handed? I don't know. What was he thinking? Mike Mussina? What is your problem? That's a called strike 3. Mayo is down on strikes. Pitch at the bottom of the zone. He's caught looking. 2 away for Beavers, folks. I'm just picking on you, Wolf. I'm done.
Nice beaver.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Just having a little bit of fun.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Folks, get your beavers up. Let me see your beavers. First pitch is a strike. Dylan is 2 for 2 already tonight. That average is now sitting at 344. How about that? Inside, the count is 1-1. Folks, let me say it again. Show me your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
We're going to pretend this is Hollywood for a minute. Show me your beavers. This pitch is popped up and foul, a ball and 2 strikes. Once again, I will remind folks that Brian Bello in his last 12 starts has an ERA of 2.75. This isn't exactly out of the ordinary for him. Off the plate, the count is 2-2 on Beavers.
Nice Beaver.
Thank you.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. He checks his swing. It's low. It's a full count. Folks, Beavers works a full count. And if Beavers gets on, he's my leadoff hitter. I'm done with this. He's already 2 for 2. All he does is get on base. All he does is work counts. This is what leadoff men do. He's also got some speed and some pop. He takes ball 4. That's my leadoff man. That is my leadoff man. Take Holiday out of the leadoff spot, and if you don't, then you are telling me for sure that there is an ultimatum in place for Matt Holliday. He's demanding his son. And you know why he wants Jackson to hit leadoff? One reason. He wants the most at-bats to be able to accumulate the most possible counting stats to be able to help those numbers. I'm telling you, I got a problem with the Holidays. I don't want to have a problem with the Holidays. I still think Jackson can be a good member of this team. But we need to bring in somebody who's going to call the shots around here. And if I'm calling the shots, Dylan Beavers is my leadoff hitter going forward. We got 30 games to play. Give him a shot at that role. Give him a shot at that role for this final month of the season. Hit Holiday 5th or 6th. And if Jackson Holiday's a great hitter, he'll be fine hitting 5th or 6th. It might inspire him to maybe pick things up a little bit even. How about that? You know, sometimes you need to make players, give them a reason to do better rather than just constantly praise them and anoint them as, whatever. Dylan Carlson. Dylan Carlson looks at ball 1. Runner at first, 2 down, 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the 7th. That ball is lifted out to left. It's carrying. It's still carrying onto the track. That ball dies up against the base of the wall. Beavers will come around to score. It's a 2-out double for Dylan Carlson. The number 9 batter gets to Brian Bello. We lead it late. It's 2-1. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Oh, perfect. Duran and Rafaela, a ball hit right between them in left center. They got to the track and they just watched that ball land and stick right under that little cutout at the bottom of the padding of the wall, which came into play on another ball earlier in the ball game. That's going to be it for Brian Bello, folks. Red Sox are going to the bullpen. We're in the bottom of the 7th. We've rallied in the bottom of the 7th to take the lead, folks. That's the kind of 7th inning stretch you want. Call to the bullpen, top of the order coming up for Baltimore. I'm going to assume the Red Sox are going to look to bring in a lefty here, but I did not see who's coming out of the bullpen. They already saw Jacob Wilson. Is it Jacob Wilson? Justin Wilson? Whatever. We saw Wilson yesterday. Probably maybe Bernardino. Maybe. Probably maybe. We'll see.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Whoops. Sorry. I hit the bullfrog button and not the bullpen button. My bad.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Where's you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Rod, is that an emoji of a beaver and a hole next to each other? What is that implying? It might be the naughtiest two emojis next to each other I've ever seen. Naughty, naughty. So it is Justin Wilson. Mm-hmm. Folks, your favorite Cajun chef is on the mound. I guarantee. First pitch is popped up by Holiday. So there's Jackson Holiday, leadoff hitter for you. One pitch, foul pop out to end the inning. Hey, Matt Holiday. I think you've got a talented kid for a ball player. Do I think he's guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer? No, he's got a lot to do, okay? So I'm done treating your son like he's the second coming of Christ. All right? He's another ball player on this team, and we're going to treat him as such. And I'm telling you, it's going to be better for him if we do so, okay? It's going to be better for your boy if he becomes one of the boys. Listen to me, listen to BW, okay? Listen to me, Matt Holiday. You listen to me, bud. I got my eye on you. All right. Mr. Hyde says Christ could hit 400. I would hope so. Doesn't have to bang on any trash cans to do it. Now, folks, I don't want us all to, just, what do you call it? Dog pile on the Holiday. Again, I don't like to trash any of our players, but I will call them out for, this or that. I've given my beef about Gunnar. I'm sitting here picking on what's supposed to be the biggest stars in our team. Why? Because they need to, their level, your expectations should be high, right? Hey, there's Cal right now having a chat up there in a nice looking box suite with somebody. Who is that? It looks like an ex-ball player. But they're having a serious chat right now. Contreras is on for the 8th inning, folks. Contreras is still on for the 8th, and he's got a 1-1 count on Connor Wong. The left-handed Anthony's on deck. Whoa, that pitch nearly got Wong. A curveball up and in. 2-1. I don't know if the Orioles have any activity in the bullpen or not. We are into the 8th inning here. Contreras has pitched 4 1/3. 61 pitches at the moment. Here's a foul ball at the plate. 2-2 on Wong. We already used one of our lefties to start the game, Dietrich Enns. So that leaves Wolfram and Aiken. And there's Aiken getting up right now along with Rico Garcia. So we've got our late inning with the lead guys in this current bullpen. Garcia and Aiken both getting loose. I would think Aiken's going to come in after this batter with Anthony set to lead off. I don't know. Because then you've got two righties after that. It's a tough call. I guess it depends on what happens with Wong here. He fouls another 2-2 pitch off. Couple of righties up in the Boston pen. Greg Weissert and Garrett Whitlock. Probably one guy will come on if it's still an Oriole lead, and another would come on if the Red Sox tie or take the lead here in the top half of the inning. Another foul ball from Wong, still 2-2. The puns. I swear. I don't think Rapunzel had as much puns as this chat. 8 pitch at bats so far. Here comes another payoff pitch, and that is ball 4. Connor Wong, leadoff walk. Now what? That is the worst thing to do. A 1-run lead late, walking the number 9 batter. And now here, oh, I'm sorry. That's the number 8 hitter. Okay, I screwed up. So back-to-back lefties. So yeah, you got to go to Aiken now, right? He'll have to face Bregman. Are you going to really leave Contreras out here? Why is Aiken up if he's not coming in right now? Why is he up? Hamilton and Anthony, back-to-back lefties. We're in the 8th inning. You got 2 guys up. We need 6 more outs. Why are they up if the one's not coming in now? So it's a mound meeting with Contreras. He's going to stay in the ball game to face David Hamilton. It's really going to be a bad situation if Hamilton is not retired. Got to get him out. First pitch is low. I'm not happy with this situation. Contreras, I feel very happy that he pitched 4+ innings of no-run ball, but how many more innings can you expect for him to do that? There's a called strike. We got a nice call there. That looked a little bit low to me. The count is 1-1 on Hamilton. This will be the 70th pitch for Contreras. Swing and a miss on a curveball. All right, 2 strikes. 2 strikes on Hamilton. Crowd is making noise. A ground ball right at somebody. Could turn 2. Pitch. Hit on the ground, and it's through on the right side, a base hit. And going first to third is Connor Wong. I told you to take Contreras out! Yeah, now come out, Tony. Yeah, come on out now, bud. Now what do? Now it's another lefty. Now Aiken's going to have to face 1 lefty and then 2 righties instead of 2 lefties and 1 righty. Why did you not do this 1 batter sooner? You're bringing in a lefty now. You just faced a left-handed hitter. I said bring in Aiken now. I can't with this. I just can't. What was the point of getting him up? If not to face Hamilton, then I made a mistake. I was thinking Wong was the number 9 batter and Anthony was the only lefty. But no, there was another lefty. And as soon as I saw that, I'm going, yeah, it's Aiken's turn. What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we're talking about lefties and righties. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of just blindly being right. How do you screw this up? Contreras gave you 4 1/3 innings of no-run ball. Did you really expect that to just continue without a hiccup? I mean, we're into the 8th inning now. We should be pleased as punch that we got through 7 innings with Roansy Contreras and Dietrich Enns. And he just left him out there. Oh, because it's the number 9 batter. That's their mentality. Oh, well, it's the number 9 batter. Surely he can get out the number 9 batter. Have you seen how terribly we've done against number 9 batters this season? We constantly get screwed by number 9 batters. It doesn't matter if he's the number 9 batter. Keegan Aiken is on. First and third, nobody out. The tying run for Boston 90 feet away. Roman Anthony's coming up to hit, and Aiken obviously needs to get him because you got a couple of tough righties, Bregman and Story, to follow. Again, the timing of this makes no sense. Ground ball fouled away by Anthony. The timing of this makes 0 sense. You're now asking Aiken to get 2 out of 3 righties out. Oh, 1 pitch, fouled away. Okay, he gets ahead of Anthony 0-2. He gets ahead of Anthony 0-2. Come on, Keegan. Wong at third, Hamilton at first. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. Orioles have currently a 2-1 lead. The home plate umpire gives time to Anthony. He's already back in the box before the ump is ready. I think the ump needed time more. 0-2 pitch. Fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. Boy. Look, we've lost 5 out of 6 on this homestand. I just don't want to see us make stupid decisions in a game that we're winning late. Change up a little bit low. Did the umpire ring him up? Umpire rung him up. That pitch was low. Holy cow, we'll take it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, nice job by Basayo framing that pitch. He brought that glove up and got the ump to give us that call. Thank you, Sammy. All right, well, here's the big moment of the ball game. 1 out, Bregman at the plate. A ground ball could end the inning and get us out of this. A hit could break our backs. Big, big moment in the ball game. The first pitch is ball 1. That one is a foot outside. It's 2-0. Dangerous situation. 2-0 count on Bregman. Tying run 90 feet away, 1 out. Pitch. He gets a strike. Aiken gets one at the top of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Isaac, I don't support hitting players on purpose. I hope you're kidding. Leave that kind of douchebaggery to teams like the Yankees. I'd like to show a team who's bossed by just beating them, not hitting them with a baseball. 2-1 pitch is high to Bregman. The count is 3-1. That was a close pitch, but it was above the zone. You don't want to walk him, but there is a chance to still get out of this if you do. Swing and a miss. Oh, a changeup on the outside edge. Just the right pitch in that spot. Full count. What do you do here? I'm worried. 4 straight changeups from Aiken. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Did he go? Yes, he did. Bregman went around.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Back-to-back strikeouts from Aiken. Still first and third with 2 down. I don't believe it. Well, I'll eat my own shoe. If this was Tony's plan all along, that this was all going to work out, he's still got to get Trevor Story. Duran, the lefty, on deck. First and third. Story's 0 for 3. First pitch. Hit on the ground. Backhanded by Gunnar. He goes the short way to Holiday. Gets the force. And Aiken. Somehow. Mancelino. What? Was it the right decision? I mean, I don't think it was. But Keegan Aiken gets the job done anyway. He should have been in one. All he needed to do was come in one batter sooner, and we wouldn't have had the heart attack. But Aiken does get the job done. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still with the lead. The Orioles have a 2-1 lead. By the way, I think I forgot to tell you, Emmanuel Rivera came into the ballgame defensively in that inning to replace Jeremiah Jackson at third. So Emmanuel Rivera hitting second in the order. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for Baltimore to get some insurance. Rivera will hit second. Top of the order coming up. So who closes the game now? I think it's Rico Garcia, Chilo. Garcia was getting loose alongside Aiken. I think you go to Rico Garcia. Although, do they want Aiken to come out to get the first out in the 9th with Duran at the plate? I don't know. Are they going to treat it like a save, like a real I mean, that's a whole different argument. I don't know what to say about it. I think it makes sense to go to a guy to start the 9th inning with a lead, trying to close it, but we don't really have a closer. And you got Duran set to lead off. Aiken has thrown 11 pitches, and he looked nice out there, getting us 2 strikeouts. I think I stick with Aiken, and if he lets one base runner on, at that point we're looking at more righties coming up than lefties, and then maybe you go to Rico Garcia. But I think I'd stick with Aiken. He's already closed a couple of games, and again, just 11 pitches to get those 2 strikeouts there. We'll see. We will see what the Orioles turn to in the bottom or top of the 9th. Bottom of the 8th here, and Rivera's leading off. I thought it was Holiday's turn. They had Holiday listed. Wait a minute. So Holiday made the final out in the 7th? He did. Okay. That was an error on ESPN's part. It is Rivera, Gunnar, and Mountie then due up here in the bottom of the 8th. Rivera, ground ball up the middle. Second baseman Hamilton fields, throws, and gets Rivera 1 down. Greg Weissert is on to pitch for Boston right now. It's his 60th appearance of the season. His ERA just under 3, a 1.19 whip. Gunnar Henderson, folks, he's 0 for 3. Come on, he's due.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
That ball is going to be fielded by Story on the second base side of the bag with the shift on, and Gunner's retired on 1 pitch, 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Aiken is up in the dugout, towel around his neck, and he's hopping on his feet, and there's nobody up in the pen. So they will go back to Aiken to at least begin the 9th, and I think unless he gets into trouble, the idea is for him to close this with a 5-out save. Ryan Mountcastle will take a sweeper outside for ball 1.
Okay, mount up.
2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th, Mountie's 0 for 3. Struck out 2 of the 3 times up. That's a perfect pitch on the outside edge. Strike 1. A sinker from Weissert. Right on the corner. 1-1 to Mountie. Popped foul and out of play. 2 out and 2 strikes on the batter. Aiken is ready to get back out there and try to end this losing streak. Trying to win just our second game on this homestand. That pitch is inside to Mountcastle. 2 balls and 2 strikes. If Weissert can't get Mountcastle out with a couple of lefties due up, Steven Matz a lefty up in case for Boston. But they won't need him. They will not need him as Mountcastle swings and misses on a fastball from Weissert to end the inning. Folks, we go to the 9th. Holy cow, somebody just gifted how many memberships? What is going on in my chat right now? Why are there 100 people getting gifted memberships? What is happening? How many people is that? I've never seen this before, folks. What is 20? Official RY Nirvana just gifted 20. And one of the gifts went to himself. Why not? You deserve it. 20. This is a historic moment on the channel, folks. Courtesy of official RY Nirvana, folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, buddy, for that kind of contribution, I'll shout you out every game for the rest of the season. 20 gifted Magic memberships. Going out to Jeff Myers, Pigtown Sports, Nirvana himself, Jared Brown, Fish-Eyed Fool, The Toast, Christine, Linda, a gentleman from my side of the world, Eric, Ray Hedrick, Witty, James, Frozen Duckling got one, Danny the K, Sherwink. Hey, there's Pigtown. How you doing, buddy? Explore More got one. Aaron's Room. Erica P9J. I think that's everybody. Wow. Wowie zowie, folks. Folks, you want to bring this stream to a screeching halt? Gift 20 memberships, and that will raise an eyebrow or two. Okay, Aiken is facing Duran in the top of the 9th. First pitch is a strike. Once again, folks, if you haven't done it already, tell official RY Nirvana, thank you. Swing and a miss, Duran, it's 0-2. We're asking Aiken to get a 5-out save.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Raffaella on deck. That is fantastic. 20. I didn't even know you could do that. Here's a ground ball through the hole. Gunner with a diving attempt. It gets into left field. Not the start you want. A speedy tying run at first base on a leadoff single. Oh, boy. Now you got the right-handed batter, Raffaella. How's Boston going to play this? 2 lefties up after him. Aiken will check on Duran. He's back easily. Duran is still holding his, running gloves in his hand. He's still putting on his equipment as he just nonchalantly goes back to first. Kind of a wasted disengagement there, if you ask me. First pitch changeup. Come on, Blue. That got the corner. We don't get the call. It's 1-0 on Raffaella. Get the B bag, folks. This ain't the time to be getting squeezed. That one's right down the middle for a strike. 1-1.
Oh, no, Not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
The 1-1. Hit in the air. Did Rafaela get it all? He did. Red Sox take the lead on a 2-run homer in the ninth, 3-2 Boston. Folks, if you have children in the room that you don't want to hear foul language from, you have 10 seconds to get them out of earshot. You have 5 seconds to get them out of earshot. Okay? Fuck! This ball's hit to left. Nathaniel Lowe will be retired on one pitch. 1 out in the ninth. Red Sox lead at 3-2. It is the earmuff ninth inning, folks. If you got a reason to curse, go ahead. I did. I feel better. Masataka Yoshida is up. Romy Gonzalez is going to pinch hit for Yoshida. First pitch is up and away. Gonzalez destroys left-handed pitching. But Aiken's still out there. For whatever reason. Now that there's 2 righties due up in a row. And this ball is hit to left. That ball is carrying, and that ball is caught up against the wall by Dylan Carlson. That ball about 6 inches from leaving the yard. That is the second out. Now, a year ago, well, this would have been right where the old dimensions would have met with the bullpen. Would have been hard to say where that ball would have been last year. But maybe not so much as close to being a home run as that one. Here's Connor Wong, folks. Sorry, I'm just baffled. I'm baffled. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Wong. One more strike sends it to the bottom of the ninth. We're down a run. They didn't have to go to Chapman last night because the Red Sox took a larger than 3-run lead late. Now Chapman is up, ready to come in with a 1-run lead. 0-2 pitch is high. Good grief. Fouled away. 2-2. Excuse me. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Wong. That slider is in the dirt. Now it's 2-2. Base is empty, 2 down, 2 runs in on a 2-run homer by Cedar Rafaela. Line drive to second. A short hop bounce to Jackson. He will throw to first. Jackson Holiday, that is. To end the inning. But Aiken blows the save. Mansolino asking a lot. Aroldis Chapman is going to come in with a 1-run lead. And his numbers are not good for us. It is not good for us. Who's due up, you ask? Oh, I'm so happy you asked. Cowser, Basayo, and Mayo. So back-to-back lefties. Oh, Christ. Right-handed bench weapon. No, we don't have one. Yeah, this is, look, I don't want to say it's over, but it's going to take a miracle. This is the worst one-run deficit you're ever going to have. Against a guy like Chapman, the way he's going, it's asking a lot. Yeah. I mean, 2 2/3. Here's the thing. Now, I mean, we look at Dietrich Enns and Keegan Aiken as two of our better bullpen arms. I mean, it's a little bit sad that that's true, but it's true. I would say Enns, Aiken, along with Rico Garcia are our top 3 arms in the pen. And we got Enns to go 2 2/3. We made Aiken go another 2. So you can forget about either one of them being available tomorrow. Why did we push? I mean, we're going to wind up using only 3 pitchers on a night where it was like a bullpen committee spot start. I mean, this is normally a game where you'd see like 5 or 6 relievers. But for some reason, Mansolino asking everybody to go longer than they probably should have. Colton Cowser is going to take a first pitch strike from Chapman at the top of the zone. Folks, I know, but we got to try. Favorite ramen flavors? Probably pork. That's about it. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Cowser. Cowser is 0 for 3 tonight. He had a hitting streak going, but going to be difficult to keep it alive now. 0-2 against Chapman. Slider low and away. Come on, buddy. Tony. Deer in the headlights, buddy. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, and the home plate umpire rings up Cowser. 1 away in the 9th. Sammy Basayo. All right, folks. This is where Major League Baseball can sometimes pleasantly surprise you. Can a guy like Basayo, the kid, even though it's lefty on lefty, even though Chapman is a beast, can Sammy just barrel up one pitch, just guess the right spot and time it, and crank one for his first Major League homer to tie up the ball game? That would be nice. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a slider. He couldn't recognize it. He was way out in front of it. The count is 1-1. The 1-1. Another slider breaking down, and he missed it. It's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes on Basayo. And the pitch. In on the hands, and Sammy fouls it off. That was definitely a ball, but Sammy's not going to look at a called strike 3 if he can help it. The 1-2 again. Laid off. That was definitely a chase pitch from Chapman, a slider that started at the bottom of the zone and broke down to get a swing and miss, but Sammy did not offer. 2-2 the count. Pitch. Inside with a slider, full count. Basayo hanging tough with Chapman. I wonder how old Basayo was when Chapman first broke into the league. This one's popped up. Get out of play. Third baseman over to have a look. It's about 6 rows back into the stands. Basayo about to wait for a 7th pitch from Chapman. A guy that normally puts you away on 3 pitches. Sammy's hanging tough. Another 3-2. He took it right down the gut at 98 for called strike 3. My goodness. My goodness. All that work just to look at a pitch right down the chute. 2 down in the 9th. It'll be up to Kobe Mayo. He takes low. Just get it all on there, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Can't we just have a pleasant surprise? I know Mayo's chances of hitting a game-tying 2-out bottom of the 9th homer off Chapman is 1%, but damn it, 1% is still a percent, and I want that 1%. Right now, it's 2-0 on Mayo. Pitch. Right in there. Right in there with a slider. It's 2-1. 2 out in the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox took a lead in the top of the 9th and are in a position to take a 3-0 lead in this 4-game series. Unless Kobe Mayo can come through with a big-time swing. The 2-1 from Chapman. Swing and a miss, and Mayo was very late on a pitch that wound up being a ball low and in. We are down to our final strike. The 2-2. Popped up. It'll get out of play. We're still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Come on, Kobe. 2-2. Grounded foul. We'll do it again. Son, she said, have I got a little story for you? What you thought was your daddy was nothing but a... While you were sitting home alone at age 13, your real daddy was dying. Come on, 2-2 pitch. We're still alive. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. We're calling upon the hat late. It's super late. Why not? 8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Mayo. The pitch. Fouled again. I'm still alive. Come on. Another 2-2. Chapman is sweating out there. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Folks. Is something wrong, she said. Of course there is, yeah. You're still alive, she said. Oh, that's another foul ball. Is that the question? And if so, who answers? Who answers? I'm still alive. Pitch number 11. Here it is. Fouled again. Mayo won't quit.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Ooh, I'm still alive. Yeah. Come on. We got a mound meeting. 23 pitches from Chapman. Come on, folks. We're still alive. Come on, Chum City chat. Yeah, we're still alive. Come on. Folks, grab your favorite flannel shirt. Let's get grungy in here. Another payoff pitch to Mayo. Here it is. Called strike 3, ball game. You can't say I didn't try. You can't say BW didn't do everything he could. The Red Sox win again. The Orioles are having a terrible homestand. They've won one ball game out of 6. Excuse me, 1 out of 7. And that one was the only one Trevor Rogers started. Again, Chilo. The first thing Chilo has to say is that somebody deserves to lose. Did Aiken ask to go out there to pitch, Chilo? Did Aiken say, please let me go out and pitch more? Whose decision was it to keep him out there, Chilo? Man, oh man, Chilo, I don't know how you do it, buddy, but your takes, they're always off. That's your number one takeaway. Deserved loss for Aiken. Really? That's the takeaway. Okay. I guess I saw a different ball game. I don't know. Final score, Red Sox 3, Orioles 2. The Orioles have now dropped 6 out of 7. After winning 6 out of 7, we've lost 6 out of 7. And we are losing a lot now. We're losing a lot. We are 13 games under 500 again. Following this loss, and now 5 games under 500 at home. We were 30-30 before this homestand started, and now we're 31-36. Not good. Roansy Contreras went 4 1/3 innings in the middle of this ball game without giving up a run. 3 hits and a walk. His ERA is 0 as a result. Enns gave up the 1 home run ball, the solo shot to lead off the ball game. Otherwise, 2 2/3 innings with 1 other hit. He struck out 3. Keegan Aiken, 2 innings. And in that second inning of work, he gave up the 2-run homer to give Boston the lead in the 9th, 3-2. He will take the loss. Greg Weissert gets the win. And Chapman will get another save. Chapman's ERA now, after striking out the side, sits at 1.04. 1.04. Chapman has a chance to end this season with a sub-1 ERA as a closer, which is ridiculous. This was another tough one. I mean, at least we had a lead for a little bit. There was a part of this ball game that was enjoyable to watch, but it ended badly, or it started badly with a leadoff home run to Anthony, and it ended badly with a 2-run bomb to Rafaela, and that's it. Those are the 3 Boston runs, bookended with 7 shutout innings from their offense in between. Yeah, this sucks. It sucks to lose like this. And honestly, I put more of the onus on Mansolino and his management of this bullpen. I can't give you a good reason why we only used 3 pitchers on a night where we didn't even have a real starter. We started with a reliever. We went to Contreras for 4 innings and a third, and we ended with a reliever. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, Boston used more pitchers, and their starter went 6 2/3 through 94 pitches. Wow, Melanie's really got the cans out tonight. She's even unbuttoned the top button just to get a little extra cleavage out there for us, just in case. All right, Melanie, what happens if we lose tomorrow? Another button goes off? For every loss, another button? Is that the deal? How else are we going to keep an audience here? Whatever it takes, folks. Whatever it takes. Yeah, and then we got to deal with Crochet tomorrow. We got to somehow figure out how to get runs off of Garrett Crochet. And then have basically only one lefty reliever to go to tomorrow. Yeah. All right, folks. This stinks. It really is not fun. Oh, Splash Zone with a white t-shirt. Okay. Melanie, if that shirt was cut any lower, at some point it just becomes pants. I don't know. Right. So I guess the silver lining is Boston will at least keep pace with the Yankees. If not, they are currently a half a game ahead up on New York. What are the Yankees doing tonight? Did they play? Did they already play? They already played. They already won. So Boston matches New York on the day with that win and is a half game above the Yankees in the standings, tied in the loss column. Thanks, Fitz. I'm there. Fitzy, everybody.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Fitz, what do you think about the early Christmas present that my Orioles are giving your Red Sox? I mean, 3 gift-wrapped wins and a 4th one more than likely coming tomorrow unless it really comes down to Crochet having an off day. That's it. If Crochet pitches like he does, I don't see how we win this game tomorrow. He has to have an off game. It's all dependent on him. We don't really have a say. We don't really have a say in whether or not we win tomorrow. But it helps us keep ahead of the... Yeah, exactly. The Yankees play us at the end of the season, so the Yankees will probably make up the difference sweeping us then. Thank you for that, Chilo. So whatever silver lining I was looking for, Chilo's right there to knock it right down. With something that's not even factual, just a pessimistic prediction to knock down my optimistic outlook. Okay. All right. I guess we'll just continue. Chilo, honestly, when we play the Yankees, I don't care what the team's records are on either side. I don't care what stage of the season we're in. None of it matters. When we play the Yankees, we are here as Oriole fans to root on beating the Yankees. And head-to-head against the Yankees, Chilo, I don't know if you've noticed, we don't really struggle against the Yankees. They don't really have our number. I mean, we're probably our own worst enemy when it comes to losing these games. Bring on the Yankees. I can't wait to be a spoiler the last 10 games of the season. We're playing them 7 times. 7 of the last 10 games against the Yankees. Bring them on. I'm ready to be a spoiler. I mean, look, right now it does look bad, okay? This team seems like the only way to win is to wait for Trevor Rogers to pitch. But Bradish did look good in his first start back. Kramer's been pretty consistent. Sagano's been okay. Okay. Not great, but, I mean, season stats say he's been okay. We need some offense. Hello. I don't know. Dr. Delay is live in 30 minutes, and JJ is live now. Well, Delay is, I'm not going to be here for 30 more minutes. I can tell you that. We'll probably head over to JJ. And JJ is aware of the special event coming up on Labor Day. I reached out and asked him last night if he would possibly help my channel out a little bit with a little promotion for that 300th straight call coming up on Labor Day, Monday evening against San Diego out west. So thanks in advance to JJ for trying to help this channel make up for some lost ground on this season with the growth of the channel, which you have to wonder, or at least speculate with a good reason too, that the team's lack of success probably has something to do with the channel not growing as well this second season. Hey, but everybody got to bring their dog out to the park tonight. Whose job is it to clean up all the dog poop after the ball game? Whose job is that? That's somebody's job. Oh, did we get to 33-33? Let me see. Sub count right now is sitting at... Oh, we did it. 33-34. Folks, we are past the 2/3 mark on the way to 5K.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
We are in the home stretch. 2/3 of the way to 5K. Keep on keeping on. All right. Let me take a look here and make sure I'm sending it to JJ. I think I am. Oh, folks. And again, we've got an afternoon game for this final game tomorrow. I'll be up at about 11 o'clock at night to get things started. First pitch for you guys will be shortly after 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So get here by 1 o'clock and you won't be late. 1 o'clock. Be here. Be here 5 minutes early if you want to be here, or 10 minutes. Yeah. Just get here. I don't know. The information is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. I don't know. After losing a game like that, I'm a little bit ornery. I'm ornery right now. All right, JJ. Again, JJ is hopefully going to really help out on Monday. JJ just got to 7,000 subscribers last night. I was lucky enough to be present for the moment. Very happy for JJ. And he absolutely deserves the growth that he's enjoying right now, because he is grinding his butt off. He doesn't just call one team and spend 3 hours a day streaming. This dude is covering as many games as one can, and right now he's doing the Phillies and the Mets. Phillies and the Mets. We're rooting for the Phillies, folks. Come on, they helped us out by giving us our last World Series win. I think we could root them on to beat the Mets, the team who stole the 69 series from us. So I'm pro Philly in this matchup. I don't know about you. But go give JJ a little bit of love, if you don't mind. I will go over there and say hello here in a sec. I want to thank everybody. I really have to go back. What is your name, sir? I don't want to forget. The gentleman who gifted official_RY_Nirvana. Buddy, if you're still around, 20 gifted Magic memberships. Absolutely fantastic. You're my chatter of the game. Mansolino's talking. I'm morbidly curious. What is he saying? He's trying to explain the bullpen usage. And look at that head tilt. The classic Tony head tilt. They need to remake the Beggin' Strips bacon dog treat commercial, but don't cast like a collie in the role. I want Mansolino in the newest Beggin' Strips commercial going, bacon, bacon. I smell bacon. Bacon, bacon where? Please, please give me what's in the bag. Juicy, yummy, crunchy, smoky bacon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's bacon! It just didn't work out. Hey, it just didn't work out. That's the final message from the press conference.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
What's that, Tony?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Oh, well, that helps explain it. Can you give me another nuanced explanation for that call?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Oh, right. It is what it is. Exactly. It is what it is. Folks, that's how you take responsibility. That is how you own up to it. That's how you explain. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is with Tony Mansolino.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Get out of here, man. Clean house. Come on. What are we doing? Can I talk BW and the Hat into pulling for my Commanders? Are they playing right now? Is it a Monday night? What is it? Where are we? It's Tuesday night, right? Or no, it's Wednesday. What? Wait. It's Wednesday night. What are you talking about? It's preseason. Is week 1 this Sunday? Is week 1 NFL this Sunday? Is there a Thursday night game to start the season? I don't know, guys. If there was, I feel like somebody I know would be covering the opening football game. A week from Sunday, Thursday, Friday. So what's the first game of the season? Is it a Thursday night game, and who is it? Oh, okay, I see. Eagles-Cowboys. Eagles-Cowboys, Thursday night, September the 4th. Okay. Why did you move way from our great state of Maryland, asked Billy. I mean, I love Maryland, but there's a lot of reasons people move all over the place. Some of it's career-oriented. Some of it has to do with a relationship. Some of it has to do with family stuff. For me, let's see. Well, it's a long story. It really is. But eventually, while working for NBC Sports and doing a job where I didn't have to report to an office, I write my content on my computer, publish it on my computer. So once I had the bright idea that, hey, this is a job I could do from anywhere, As long as I've got Wi-Fi, I'm good. Why am I choosing to remain here? So I got a little adventurous. Started doing a little globe-trotting. Sorry. Eventually found my way to Thailand. Was planning on being here for just a 30-day stay. That wound up turning into a 90-day stay. I then got back to the States. Spent about a month in Philly. And within about 10 days of returning back to the States, I made up my mind that I no longer want to live in the States, at least for the foreseeable future, because I really enjoyed my time out in Thailand, so that's what I did. I moved to Thailand, and I don't think I'm moving back. I like it here. It's been 10 years. I heard you say you loved Maryland, so that's what. Yeah, I do. Maryland's a great, great state. It's got everything you want, folks. You got the beaches. You got the mountains. You got that big old bay right in the middle. You got your metropolitan cities. You got your rural areas. Southern Maryland down there, like St. Mary's County, nice area. Eastern Shore, Cumberland up there in the Panhandle. I mean, Maryland's got everything you want. I hope it's great there. Maryland is great, but the U.S. has big problems right now. You don't have to tell me, Billy. Again, I've been here for 10 years for a reason. I'm not very happy with how things are going back home. And, I decided, look, life is short. I'm not going to wait around for this to get better. I'm going to just go where I'm enjoying things more and leave it at that. So that's what I did. That's what I did. But there's a lot of things about the States that I love and I miss. Baseball's one of them, and that's why I'm trying to have the best of both worlds. I want it all. I'm going to be able to live here and still love the game of baseball and follow it as closely as if I lived right there in downtown Baltimore. But I'm trying. I'm trying to live the best. I'm living my best life. Or at least I'm trying to. Might go to Canada or Mexico. Come on, Billy, that's boring. The world is your oyster. Look around. Leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Time, 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 see what's become of me. While I look around for my possibilities, I was so hard to please. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Hang on to your hopes, my friend. That's an easy thing to say, but if your hope should pass away, you'll simply pretend. Hey, I need to get out of here, man. I need to get out of here. I don't know if I was singing Simon and Garfunkel or the Bengals. I was somewhere in between. Welcome to the Birdhouse Lounge. That's right, folks. I need a piano. I need to be Michelle Pfeiffer and the Fabulous Baker Boys in a nice evening gown, just strewn across the piano, singing sultry into the microphone. That's right, yes. All right, I need to leave. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Had a lot of fun. And I was starting to thank people. I was wrapping this up like 15 minutes ago. I'm terrible at this. Thanks to the mods for helping to keep the chat nice and charming. You guys are great. Big thanks again to Nirvana for all those Magic memberships. Annie came in once again with another Magic membership. We got almost 130 likes. We averaged about 10 minutes per view, which is nice and healthy. So, despite it all, folks, the channel rages on. And we will be back tomorrow early to wrap up this homestand, hopefully with a win. My God, I am getting a little bit tired of watching this team lose. I hope you feel the same, and you're going to be back here tomorrow to enjoy whatever happens with me, okay? Man, I don't know when to shut up. I'm going to send you now to play-by-play with JJ. He's covering the Phillies and the Mets. Tell him I said hello. Congratulate him on getting to 7,000 subscribers, if you have the mind to do so. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you could mention that if you wanted to. And, yeah, I'll probably pop in there for a minute and say hi and then go get some breakfast. See you tomorrow afternoon for the final game of this series. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat, and we will chirp at you later. We need a win. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.